Hey, it's been a while. It's raining like hell right now, so y'all might pick up some of that. But and then Brock is worried about it. He doesn't like it. Brock, go on. But just got done with the gym, getting beefed up, baby. Up to 198 now, so that's good. The exercises are getting easier. I have to start squatting on Fridays because I last week it's a combination of both. I did the stand up for the first time. I recorded something, but I don't think I posted it about me doing it. But I recorded it, and I was grateful I did it. That's the main thing. But it's also just a small little venue with nothing but the comedians, which was kind of intimidating. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. You don't get as much feedback. I feel like with small venues like that. Plus, I didn't have it memorized enough to my satisfactory. I was kind of fumbling. I forgot, and then just all the nerves of everything. It's just a lot. And I didn't have anybody there with me because I didn't know the guys or anybody that was there. So that was also kind of the new kid on top of that. You know what I mean? But but all they were awesome. They were all really nice and cool and accepting. You know what I mean? They didn't give me shit for it, but still, my stuff, it wasn't that funny. So if it wasn't funny, it wasn't funny. I mean, the material was okay. It's just like one. I listened to an interview with Mark Norman the other day, and he's great. He's got a lot of one-liners, and I like his comedy a lot. And he was saying that with your comedy, make it personal. Always being vague in general. Um, which is ironic because you're not supposed to. Your material isn't really you. You know what I mean? It is, but it's not. So like, it's a weird kind of thing where you got to make it personal, but it's also not really you. So the nerves shouldn't affect you as much. But making it personal. So I've revamped my stand up a little bit, so that it's more personal. I'm trying to find more punchlines in it. Um, and a couple books that I've gotten recently. There's actually three, but I'm gonna start with these two. The I had one from Jude Apatow or whatever, but it's like a lot of interviews, and it wasn't that great. Honestly, it's like they're just interviews. It's like that you could probably watch on TV. So I didn't really care much. I shouldn't have got that one. It was a waste of money. I mean, it's good. You can read it, whatever, but you know what I mean. So I got one that's called The Comedy Bible by Judy Carter. Apparently, this is really good. A lot of people say it's really good, and just from looking at it now, there's a lot of it's like useful stuff that you can actually use and make comedy. Apparently, I mean, I'm looking forward to this one. I think this is gonna be good. Another one is Stephen King on writing, because writing is kind of my background when it comes to comedy. I mean, I've acted before, but when you're acting um, from what somebody else wrote. You know what I mean? It's not your material. It's just your performance. It's not you at all. You know what I mean? So I mean, it kind of is, I guess. So it's relatable to stand up, but not so much. But I feel like writing is the core of stand up for me. It is. The performing part, maybe that'll come where it'll be more spontaneous, and I can just go up there and perform and not have to write. But I want to be able to do both. You know what I mean? Performing part I can just do on the whim, but I want to have base material that I can fall back on, that I have memorized, that I won't forget. So that way I can go up there and do my base material and have fun with it and not forget. That's the worst part. I don't mind bombing, but forgetting up there and going blank, that's like a something about that part that scares me more than anything. If you go up there and bomb, you bomb. You go up there and nobody laughs, whatever. You at least keep going with it. You know what I mean? Um, and eventually I'll get more jokes where I know they'll get a laugh. You know what I mean? And then I can get my natural humor to like funnel into this art form called stand up. So those two books are we going to get started with. Um, as far as fitness goes, my workouts have been pretty standard. I've been sticking with it. Like I said, I got to watch out for the squats, like doing squats, like my work, and then squatting. I end up hitting a wall. Like last week, after I did the stand up, the amount of mental stress and from that was intense. You know what I mean? I'm glad I did it, but it was a lot. It was mentally exhausting. And then the exercises. I was working out pretty hard last week, and then I was doing my work, which is manual labor essentially. And I don't know, man. I hit a wall about Thursday. I hit a wall where I couldn't do nothing. I was like stuck in on the couch. Work has been, because it's been raining and the weather sucks. Um, I was pretty much just on the couch all day trying to recover. Um, so I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna keep going. I'm trying to develop the upper part of the chest still and get bigger arms. Yeah, get some bigger arms. I know it's kind of hard to flex on camera. It doesn't look that impressive. I just got done with the little arm workout. I'm probably hitting 195. Arms are about 16 inches. Diet sucks. It's just hard to eat all that food. But I mean, at least I'm eating. I'm getting my calories, my protein probably not so much. If anything, I just want to get my protein in. I'm doing like a hard bulk. My body fat percentage is up to 15% now, so that's slowly increasing, which is fine. You're going to have a little bit more body fat if you're going to gain muscle. I'm at an all-time high with my muscle mass according to my ref no scale. So yeah, I'm moving in the right direction. The heaviest I've ever been is 205, and I'm not sure exactly what all the other. It was just a measurement, or a scale like the weight. I didn't have the ref no scale back then, so I'm curious to see if I can bulk up even more. I'm gonna try to just bulk. That's all I'm gonna do. When it gets closer to spring, I'll probably chill out and I'll probably start focusing on cutting down a little bit, which shouldn't be hard because I'm gonna start volleyball, and then I just don't eat a lot. If it comes down to me eating, I don't eat a lot. I eat like a little bit in the morning, and then I'll eat a little bit at night, and then have a big dinner. And usually my metabolism, I mean, has always kept me very skinny, if anything. I mean, obviously that changes as you get older, so we'll see how that goes. But for today's stand-up session, I'm going to write about the same exact set I did last week. But the thing is, I've adjusted it, and I've added a little bit, and I've taken out a little bit. So we'll see how it goes. So we'll go through it. Right now, I've written down a few things without actually working it out. A lot of this stuff's already been worked out. So I'm going to try to go in again. Let's see how it goes. Okay. All right. It's been a while since I've done this. By a while, I mean last Tuesday. I did this set in front of a bunch of comedians, I've never met, and they didn't laugh one bit. It's like losing your virginity to a porn star and thinking you might have impressed them. That's a good comparison thing that I think might work. Believing you're going to impress her. Yeah, man. But on a real note, I had a pretty bad day that day at work. I got off work and I was, fuck it. I got the courage up. I was like, I'm gonna go up there and do my stand-up set. Been working on it for a while. I'm just gonna go do it and get it out of the way. And did my set, man. And yeah, I did fucking horrible. Later on that night, I started drinking a lot. Got really fucked up and depressed. Blacked out. Later on, I came to and it was just me, man. I was on the edge of the Cape Fear Bridge, and I'm just up there and I'm looking down, and I start pissing because that's why I was there. I was pissing off the bridge. I've always wanted to do that. I was drunk, so why else would I be up there, Then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go do the exact same set next week in front of the same people. I don't know. It's kind of silly, but yeah, I thought it was kind of funny. It's like set up, expectation twisted, and then but no shit. But I do like to tell people that. Hold on, let's see. How did I rework this? Because I reworded a lot of this initially. Let's see what I did. I don't want to go for how do I set that up better? The premise, it's got to be a little better. Well, no, I mean, but one time, I was dating a girlfriend of mine and we were about to hook up for the first time, and I pre-warned her. I was like, hey, it's been a while, so it's maybe a quickie, and anybody can relate to that. I wanted to make sure there wasn't nobody, no marathon fucks out here, or people on pain pills. That is one of the things I miss about being addicted to pain pills is like the ability to last so long. She's like walking like a penguin. You're smoking a cigarette, watching her waddle to the bathroom. Like I'm a god of love making right now. And then right now is right before you start nodding out, and you accidentally catch the bed on fire, and then the whole house catches on fire, and her dog dies, and she's burnt up, but you somehow miraculously make it out alive. Um, and allegedly, of course, but I was trying to do that too. I don't know if that'll work. That probably suck, but but yeah, no shit. When I told my girlfriend this, she told me, she looked at me and she said, "Hey, if you come too quickly, I'm going to cut your dick off, put it in my purse." So I look in her eyes, and right then I knew. I was like, I had found my dominatrix, because that made me finish even faster. Yeah, smack me, spit in my face. Call it a day. I've been a bad, bad boy for coming too quickly. No. Delete that part. Up. I gotta be careful talking that kind of shit, though. I end up hooking up with someone from a show and really do that. That's like, then I'm going to press charges. Like, yeah, this is a lot of just fucking word vomiting. I'm realizing now. Huh. Maybe I can. All this can be cut. A lot of extra word. I gotta cut all this crap out. Let's see. And um, so I looked her in the eyes, and I knew in that moment, and I realized that I had just came. Hmm. And fear struck my heart because I had just came. There we go. I looked her in the eyes, and fear filled my heart because I had just came. I had just finished before we even got started. I had just finished. I had just come. I had just climaxed. I had just came. Ah. Then I realized I had found my dominatrix. Fuck yeah. Smack me and spit in my face. I've been a bad boy. I gotta be careful talking that kind of shit though. Joking around. I'll end up in a situation I'll end up in a situation German safe word. Then I'm gonna have to, and I'm going to press charges. Then I'm going to press charges. Okay, I think that's okay. I don't know. This one's got a lot of setup for one twist, and the twist isn't very punchy, as they say. Um, and I start pissing. Comedic timing. I think that's what I got to work on with this one. Yeah, though, on a real note, I did. Yeah, but on a real note, I did had a pretty bad day that day at work. You know, got off and got the courage up and said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna try to do something really hard. I'm gonna go and try a stand-up set. A stand-up set. It had been a while." It's been a yeah, man. It's been a while. Yeah, man. Fuck it. It's been a while. It's been a while, and I've been meaning to do it. Wow, and I've been meaning to do it. Did horrible. I was like, fuck. Started drinking a lot, you know, got really fucked up, man, depressed, and blacked out later on, you know. And then when I came to, next thing I remember is I'm standing on the edge of the Cape Fear Bridge over there, and I'm just like looking down, man. I'm like, fuck, man. And then I just start to piss because that's why I was up there. I had to pee, and I thought that was a cool place to piss at. Something like that. Yeah, why else would I be up there? I won't. Anything. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna go do it again. I'm gonna go do it again. Because that's why. And I start pissing because I've always wanted to piss off the bridge for some reason. And I was just drunk enough to do it. I was drunk enough to do it. Then thought, fuck it. I'm gonna do it again next week. Thought, fuck it. I'm gonna do it again. We'll do it again next week. I'm going to do the same set. I'm going to do the same set next week. The same set next week. Next week. Because they must not have heard me. Because this shit's funny. Because it was definitely them and not me. Because it was definitely them and not me. All right, we've been working it. I've been kind of, honestly, y'all probably like, what the fuck? Because I'm just like talking to myself, like rewording it. But I got a good, I think I got it better now. There's a few things. Um, I think it's a pinball machine. I got a decent set now. Added a lot to it, but we'll see. All right, you know, hey everybody, what's up? Like, hey, what's up, everybody? You know, it's been a while since I've done this, and by a while I mean last Tuesday, as y'all know. I did this set. You know, I did this in front of a bunch of comedians, and never met, and they didn't laugh one bit. That's like losing your virginity to a porn star and believing you're going to make an impression. I like that. I like the way that sounds. Make an impression. But yeah, on a real note, you know, I had a pretty bad day that day too. Got off work, and I was like, "Fuck it, man." Got the courage up and said, "Let me change my day around and do a set, and finally do some stand up. Finally do some stand up again. Stand up." do some stand up. I did horrible. Finally, just fuck it. I mean, I'll do some stand up later. I did horrible. So I was like, fuck, man. Started drinking a lot. Got really fucked up and depressed. Blacked out, man. Later on, you know, it's just me and I come to and I'm on the edge of the Cape Fear Bridge and I'm just like, man, how did I get up here? And, you know, I looked down and I started to piss because that's why I was there. I had to pee and I thought that was a cool place to piss off of. But it was stupid because the wind was blowing, so I just literally pissed and it just went all right back on me and fucking went home covered in piss. Wasn't fun. And then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it again next week. It was definitely not them, not me. Something like that. A lot of word. But yeah, on a real note, you know, I had a pretty bad day that day at work. I got the courage up and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go try to do a stand up set. Did horrible, man. So then later on, I was like, fuck, man. Got depressed, started drinking a lot, blacked out. The next thing I know, I'm come to and I'm on the edge of the Cape Fear Bridge and I'm just looking down and, you know, and I start to piss because that's why I was there. I had to pee and I was thought that'd be a cool place to piss off of, which was dumb because it was really windy and it just kind of like came all back over me and I just had like a golden shower. It was like the wind was R. Kelly or something. R. Kelly's ears are burning in the fucking in jail. Because I've always wanted to piss off the bridge. But it was dumb. Dumb because it was windy. It was windy. And I just got like I gave myself a golden shower. Pretty sure our ears are burning. On the way home, I thought, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna do it again next week. Because it was definitely them, not me. Not my material about me coming quickly. But one time, you know, I had a girlfriend and I had warned her when we were about to hook up for the first time. I was like, you know, it's been a while. You know, it might be a quickie. And anybody relate to that? You know, I wanted to make sure there wasn't any marathon fuckers out here or people on pain pills. Or in other words, people on pain pills. Or in other words, people addicted to pain pills. To pain pills. That is one thing I miss about being when I was an addict. That's one thing I miss about it when I was addicted. When I was hooked. But it lasts so long, you know. She's walking like a penguin, and you're smoking a cigarette, watching her waddle to the bathroom. Like I'm a god of love. Like you're a god of love making. Like you're a god of love. Right before you start nodding out and burn the house down with her kid in it and dog, and somehow you make it out alive. Allegedly. Yeah, I like it a little better. No shit, though. I told her it may be quick, and she looked me in the eye and she told me, she's like, you finished too quickly. I'm going to cut your dick off and put it in my purse. Put it in my purse. So I looked into her eyes, and fear filled my heart because I had just finished. I had just came when she said that. Because that made me come. Because I had just finished. Before we even got started. Then I realized I had found my dominatrix. Yeah, smack me, spit in my face. I've been a bad boy. You know, I gotta be careful saying joking like that. I'll end up in a situation where I have to remember some German safe word, and I'm not going to, and I'm not good at, and I have a bad memory. A bad memory. Then I'm going to press charges. And I will press charges. But seriously, it happens, you know, guys. We can literally get off on our us, you know, we can literally men can literally get off in our sleep. For women, it takes like a team of scientists at Harvard, you know, the chalkboard and shit, trying to figure it out. There's some bros out there that you know, they're like, not for me though. I can go for hours. They always finish. First off, she's lying. Second off, you got a little dick, so sure you can go a little longer. You can bounce around in there like it's a pinball machine. First they're lying. Second, anyone with a little dick can go a little longer because they're, you know, they don't feel as much. They're just bouncing around in there like it's a pinball machine, bouncing around the walls like a pinball machine, like it's pong, like it's pong, like it's a pinball machine. Can you imagine how commentators would sound though if that were a sport? They'd be like, all the men finished 20 minutes ago and are smoking. Women, they're still buzzing away. A few have finished, but we expect they have false finishers, and a team of scientists at Harvard are reviewing it as we speak. At Harvard, are reviewing it as we speak. Oh, that's not bad. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 segments. They all kind of. Oh shit! Forgot you were up there, buddy. 6 segments. I mostly know it. I'm gonna have to adjust it a little bit. I'll start the memorizing. I think this is. I'm good with this. I'm good with trying this out. And then now I just gotta memorize it. I'm pretty sure I got a lot of it already down because it's pretty much a lot of the same stuff that I had done before, just adjusting a little bit. So this is the hard part: is the memorizing. Memorizing is the hard part for me. I cannot. It's the same thing when I was doing acting issues. I can't fucking remember shit. Especially when you're nerved out and the anxiety's up and you're up there just like trying to fucking recall all that stuff. So I'm going to start off with some people do what do they do? They do like it's like handwriting. You write it all down and you write the set 7 times. This is like memorizing a damn monologue. You know what I mean? So I'll memorize it, write each thing 7 times each, and then I'll be able to recall it. And then perform it by myself for an hour, and then try it again tomorrow. Do the exact same thing again tomorrow, and then do it again Tuesday if I depending on work situation. Then I should be good. It's one of the things. Once you do it enough, it'll just recall it. But it'll be easier to get. So we'll give it a shot. See how it goes. But all right, y'all. That's all I'm doing for today. I'll see y'all later. Goodbye.